Hello and welcome everyone. Welcome to another video, and as promised, here we are with part 2 of your paper, which talks about two subjects. One is mathematics and second is science. So for maths, we are not going to discuss it in this video. We may, if you want, we may make a different video for it. Here we are going to talk about the science section, which has 50 questions and which makes it a very significant and important section for your selection. So as promised, we are going to discuss solutions for this particular science section here, which is the fifth and the last section of your paper. So let's start and see that how was this and what are the respective answers for the questions. So starting from question number 151, this is set B. For those if you are having a different set, you can check out your question number and can match it appropriately with me. So the question number 1 of this, which is 151, reads Adam's apple. Do we all know what is Adam's apple? That is a bulge part in our throat, which is visible in boys, not visible in girls, and that's why it is a laryngeal prominence. Okay, yeah, laryngeal means your larynx. So this is your answer. It's not a red apple, not an unripe apple, neither your mammary gland. Okay, moving to next question, 152nd. It asks about what is the example of sexual reproduction in plants. Now we all know sexual reproduction is something that results in the production of seed, and hence seed production in mango is sexual reproduction. Runners, tubers, bulbs are all examples of asexual reproduction. There is no sexual reproduction involved. So with this, let's move on to the third question. Please help Sita to determine which of the following claims about various forms of combustion is false. So remember, you don't have to get the right one, you have to get the wrong one here. So let's read them one by one. A said rapid combustion includes the burning of LPG in a gas stove or a burning matchstick. Okay. B is about spontaneous combustion includes forest fires, fires in coal mines, or the self-ignition of oil-soaked rags. Now C also says spontaneous combustion quickly produces heat and light, while rapid combustion ignites without external heat. Is it correct? No, it's opposite. It's opposite, and hence C is the answer. You get the false one. Rapid combustion is something that quickly produces heat and light, while spontaneous combustion ignites without external heat. That is the basic difference between the two, and hence they just shuffled it, and here's your answer. Now, question number 154. According to the law of periods or harmonic law, question from your physics, which would be the correct one? So let's read, let's check out. The cube of a planet's orbital period is proportional to the cube of its semi-major axis. The cube of a planet's orbital period is proportional to the square of its semi-major axis. The square root of a planet's orbital period is proportional to the cube root of its semi-major axis. Or D, the square of a planet's orbital period is proportional to the cube of its semi-major axis. Sounds complex, right? So for now, let's know that the answer is A. To have a further explanation, you can tell us. We will explain you it in the further videos. We can discuss more solutions, or you can simply check out the detailed answer key that we have in our Telegram group. You can join the same using the link in the description. And we're gonna have more activities there, so stay tuned. Okay, the next question is about Ram, and he is using a tool to check washing machine whether it's receiving electric current or not. If you need to check that, what will you use? Definitely not calorie, barometer or thermometer. It will be a multimeter. 156, adrenaline hormone. Everybody knows our fight or flight response hormone. Now 157, light dispersion. We all know about the phenomena of dispersion, and it cannot be used. Now to all those who know what is dispersion, they can simply mark that the answer for this is C. Now we know that dispersion is the splitting of white light into 7 colors. So you can see this in a cut glass ornament, on soap bubbles, on a glass prism, but not on flashlights or headlights. So you have to mark cannot, and hence C is the answer. Now question number 158. Let's read. It says about best describes rolling, sliding, and static friction and are related. So you must know that they are related. One friction has more strength than other. So static friction is the most prevalent form of friction. Then we have sliding friction, and then we have rolling friction. In that order, it reduces, right? So this is the correct order. 159 is about the natural coolant present in human body. Now we all know whenever our body needs to get us cool, it sweats out, and hence it has our sweat contains salt, and salt ions is the correct answer. 168th question. Ram's mother explains that eating a banana every day lowers acidity. Why? So let's find out. Ripe bananas are considered alkaline and low in acid. B, it is a base that provides flavor. C is helps in digestion and acts as an activator. And D is all of the options. So here the answer for this particular question lies behind the science and composition of banana, and hence the answer is A. As I said, the secret is in banana's composition, and its composition is alkaline in nature, and hence A is the correct option. Okay, moving to the next question. It asks about the facts that supports global warming. So basically it adds upon to the factor, and it is burning fossil fuels, deforestation, and fluorinated gases. You all may know about CFCs, right? They contribute to the environmental pollution and global warming. Okay, so let's move to question number 162. Now it talks about the correct statement. So let's read all of them. Now A, xylem is the tissue responsible for translocation. Now you can see it's about xylem and phloem. So for basic to know, xylem is the one which transports water in plants, water and minerals from roots, and phloem transports food. So it will start from xylem and then it will go to phloem, right? So is it the tissue responsible for translocation of photosynthates? Not at all, because photosynthates are something that are produced in the process of photosynthesis, and it is taken place in leaves. So xylem could not be the tissue. Is it transport sugar? No, again it is not associated with sugars, and it could not be in leaves source. So A and B could not be your answers. Now C, phloem transports water and minerals. No, so not A, not B, not C. D would be the answer. Let's give it a read. The phloem is the highway for translocating sugars, amino acids, hormones, and other organic molecules from source to sink. Yes, this is the correct option. The incorrect statement here is iodine, because the highest reactive halogen is fluorine. It's not iodine. Else, all other statements are correct. Okay. Now let's move into question number 172, which asks Rahul make the incorrect match by accident. Please assist him in determining the incorrect match. So which one of the following is incorrectly matched? Now about frictional force, it says that rubbing your hands together create heat. It's absolutely right. Muscular force is used in chewing food. Yes, of course. Gravitational force, food going down in esophagus 5. Is it a result of gravitation? No, not really. And then electrostatic force, a comb attracting small pieces of paper. So yes, it's true. It is also true. It is also true. Now it comes to your food going down. So the incorrect one is C. It is not a gravitational force. It is also a muscular force which is called peristalsis, which helps in taking the food down. Okay. We will move a bit faster with the solutions, and for detailed analysis you can refer to the detailed answer key later, or we can do a detailed video further. You can tell us in the comment section if you need a detailed video on this, and if you have any further doubts in any of the questions, you can tell us in the comments as well. We will love to hear from your side. So 173 says about desertification. What is desertification? It only affects people in dry, hot countries, or what is it called? So desertification is caused by a desert expanding and swallowing fertile land. It's a natural phenomena or sustainable agriculture. Definitely, it could not be sustainable. It will not only affect people in dry hot countries. It is something which is about expansion of deserts. So A would be the correct answer. Desertification stands when a fertile land converts into desertified or unfertile land. So A is the correct option. 174. Ram noted the correct fact regarding the convex mirror. So we know which one is a convex mirror, who has its reflecting surface on the outside. So this is a convex mirror, and for this it is used for a view of distance, because they make a erect image, unlike the concave mirror which gives a inverted image of an object. 175. Focal length of plane mirror is infinity. 176. Sound plays a vital role in our daily lives because sound waves used in medical applications such as ultrasound imaging and stethoscopes. Yes, definitely. It cannot travel through space, it cannot generate heat, right? And infrasound wave cause cavitation happening in breaking downs. Contaminants in liquid. No, not this also. D is the correct option here. Okay, 177 is about the adolescent's activity that increases. So goiter, diabetes, anemia, clogged pores and diabetes. No, not really. They have nothing to do with adolescence. These all are lifestyle disorders basically. When your diet is not good, it can be occur in any age. The appropriate answer is B. 178. Trishul on the top of a temple has a scientific significance. Why? Because it acts as an earthing rod or lightning conductor. So see how smart our ancestors were. Firefighters' uniforms are coated with fire resistant plastic. To all those who know, Teflon and melamine are the examples. Okay, now coming to further question. Question number 180th. Which of the following is an example of artificial silk and does not include? Okay, so we need to identify the natural forms. So tussar or muga silk are the natural varieties, not artificial ones. Question number 181 says which of the following is not using natural gas? Quite obvious, plastics are the answer. 182 asks about incorrect is a correct statement. So deoxygenated blood is blue? No, not at all. The blood is red. The color of veins is blue, so that's why it appears blue. So for this, the correct statement is C. The gap must be 8 weeks and not a full year if you are willing to donate blood. Now 183 is to help Ananya, and this is the correct answer. Plant diet has all these benefits. For 184, Ananya gives correct information. So yes, it is a collective responsibility involving communities, and climate change and humans the main drivers of biodiversity loss. Okay, so you need to identify the correct one. Here the answer will be C. Biodiversity conservation is a collective responsibility involving individuals, communities and governments. See, more or less the statements are close enough, so this is one which you need to be mindful while marking on. And it is asking about biodiversity individually, okay? So hence C is the closest answer. Now it is not a bacterial disease. We all know COVID-19 is not a bacterial disease, is a viral disease caused by the COVID-19 virus. Aeroplane while flying in air experiences drag friction. Drag is a kind of friction which is experienced or asserted by fluids, which are asserted by fluids on any object, and hence drag would be the correct option. 187 is about gas bubbles on electrodes. So yes, it has a chemical effect of electric current. Question number 188 says, please assist Rima in identify which of the following statements regarding nuclear fusion is false, not correct. So a fusion reactor could explode? Not at all. A reactor could not explode like a nuclear bomb, since they both have very different compositions, structure building and different reactions. The pace is different, so it cannot happen. Okay, moving further. Reversible physical change. Of course, dissolving sugar in water, once you will evaporate it, you will get your sugar back. So it's a reversible reaction. Then about certain chemical industry Petroleum was separated by fractional distillation, yes, and the above change is chemical because you cannot convert it again to petroleum once you will obtain petrol, diesel, or any other substance. So it's a chemical change. Okay. In 191, it says assist Anvi in selecting one of the following examples of non-uniform motion. Okay. So motion would be uniform when? Now you can see the terms here: steady, constant, R end of a clock. The pace will be uniform. So here accelerating car in traffic will be in non-uniform motion. If an object is accelerating, it cannot be in uniform motion. Here we come to almost end of the session. So let's do this further quickly. It asks about which of the following statement is correct about force. So the correct one here will be D. Like the strength of a force is usually expressed by its magnitude only. Okay. Now the statement is not correct regarding kharif crops. So it must be a statement for rabi crops. So we all know that rabi, gram and mustard are wheat, gram and mustard are rabi crops, which are winter crops also. Okay. 194, feature of cell's nucleus, B is the answer, is not a characteristic of a base. Have a pH less than 7? No. If it has a pH less than 7, it would be an acid, not a base. So not. See this very carefully. Come to the luminous flames. Okay, it has already been marked. Let's see. It is asking about a false statement. So here, false statement says yellow or orange flames are the result of complete combustion. How? If it's a complete combustion, there won't be a fuel. So this is a false statement, and we are searching for the same. Hence D is the answer here. And coming to the next one is about conductivity testers. So why they detect light? Because they can detect even a very weak current. So LEDs can be used as detectors also, as testers also. Now 198, not lustrous non-metal. Now diamond is a non-metal, but we all know it shines. Iodine is the exception. Copper is a metal, so graphite will be your answer. 199 is about the list of ductless gland applications. Now ductless glands are endocrine glands which secretes hormone. So for those we need different features. So they regulate blood pressure, yes. Tell me which of the hormones or glands in our body regulates blood pressure. Similarly, blood sugar, we all know this is about pancreas. Stress management, this is about our pituitary. But what about regulated fatigue? It is also for adrenaline. Regulated fatigue or weight gain is not associated with hormones directly. Okay, there are several factors involved in it. So A would be the not included option here. And then this is the last question: greenhouse gas emissions, which is primary cause. So we all know that burning fossil fuels for electricity, heat, transportation, the burning is the main cause for the emissions, and thereby we must try to curb this. So with this, we are done with our session. With this, we complete our paper solving of science. For the mathematics section, for the Hindi section, you may refer to the answer key, and for the same you will get to the link in the description, which is for the YouTube, for the Telegram channel that we have. So come, we'll meet each other there and build a community. For more such updates, please like, share and subscribe this channel, and don't forget to press the bell icon. See you in the very next video. Thank you everyone. Jai Hind.